I'm starting getting a little bit nervous. I mean, black is ready to double the rooks and maybe with queen c5 start taking an initiative. Maybe it's time to play bishop e4 and start hacking pieces off the board. Bishop f1. Okay, that still says I'm ambitious.
Maybe now if rook d8, I'll exchange one pair of rooks and put the other rook on a1 and still go for the a7 weakness.
Okay.
But Magnus took on d1.
Because there is this kind of... Okay, you recapture with the rook. There is an idea of queen to c5, attacking the pawn on d4, making...
Pawn on e5, yeah.
And again, queen is lurking, wanting to play queen h7. But I think queen c5 is his idea. He's done it. This one we could guess.
How do we defend the e5 pawn?
Exactly.
Go rook e1?
And that was, if you do go rook e1, now we can understand why Magnus captured on e1.
So we'd be giving up d-file now.
Exactly.
Black can put the other rook on d8, and I slightly start to like black's position more.
Indeed. And this queen e2, burying the bishop,
A bit awkward.
I'm not a big fan. King e7, rook d8. Looks like black has done a great job, actually, in terms of solving his problems. a5.
Well, I like that. He takes advantage of the perfect moment that
when
if you...
the bishop's
exactly.
blocked, yes.
Magnus just notices everything.
I remember Tony Miles accused Garry Kasparov as being a monster with 10,000 eyes, that he sees everything. Bishop takes f1, and now rook takes f1. Okay, giving up.
Rook d8.
And again, you can't...
Slightly better now.
Yeah, you can't play queen h7 because the e-pawn is hanging. So once again, if you play rook e1, the rook is coming. Oops, excuse me, apologies. Rook is coming to d... Whoa. My spidey sense is tingling. What is that?
So rook d2, maybe?
Rook d2.
I don't see any tactics. Rook goes to d2. Fab is down to 20 seconds. Magnus 33.
And by the way, this queen e1, an indication that things have gone wrong, and suddenly black is the one who sees the initiative. I love this move, queen to d4.
Absolutely. Now black knight's going to come into play as well.
Just getting out of that fork potential. Knight b5. I'm thinking queen takes b2.
Knight takes c7.
Indeed.
Or rook takes c7.
I'm not sure I
like
like
this move either.
not
afraid of the first rank.
Knight to d5. I mean, okay, I can't take the knight because the rook is hanging. The rook is hanging.
But can I do rook e2 and then take queen b5? There's probably some tactic there.
Yeah, maybe he was afraid of queen a5. I'm not sure, but he decided to put his king back.
Players are down to 10 seconds. Things are heating up.
Okay, and we do have queen takes e5 and rook e1. By the way, breaking news.
Firouzja started Blitz portion of this tournament with a win. He won his game, and here what's happening. So Magnus is up a pawn.
Very, very nice. And the time, it's all about the clock suddenly.
6 seconds each. We had another result already. Anand and Nepo drew their games. And yeah, this should be a draw, but with this time control,
exactly,
anything can happen. Very easy for Fabi to not find the most accurate moves.
Oh, but he's going to queen ending, and the queen ending is
easier,
much easier. A little surprised that Fabi did not play the move f2, f3. This is a slight it's very much a draw.
But Magnus is very tricky. He's not going to give up that easy.
No, he loves to grind, and g3, making a little bit of a space.
It's hard to make any progress, though, because if he pushes another pawn, then his king will be very much exposed to all the perpetual checks.
Exactly. Queen on d4, posting up. That's a very nice move.
Fabi's doing an amazing job defending this game.
Clock times once again.
5 seconds for Magnus, 6 for Fabi at the moment. He's still thinking.
Okay.
And let's not forget, they only have 2-second increment. That's not a lot.
You don't build up time with only 2 seconds, but tossing a few checks, play queen d4, defending the pawn on f2, making sure. Well, Magnus is doing his best. He's trying to squeeze his king to the
Fabi
F3
just
square.
made a move with 2 seconds. Magnus with 1 second.
No way.
He's really taking big risks.
Oh, he sure has.
But I think now we have perpetual.
Well, you can take on E3.
Take on E3. Okay, so the game goes on.
For sure. Queen H. Ooh,
We just said you can't build up time. Magnus went from 1 second to 10 seconds.
he did it. Queen to G4? No. He's running away with his king.
I think theoretically, even if white loses the G3 pawn, it's still a draw. But of course, very difficult to make that
Right.
draw.
It's something that you wouldn't want to try to defend, that's for sure, with no time on the clock either.
Yeah, they both build up time, but
Oh, by the way, Queen G4 with the threat of F4.
there's no
Oh,
F4.
Queen H7 mate.
Careful, Magnus.
By the way, Magnus almost missed slapping the clock there.
It's nerves at this
Exactly.
point of the game.
King G6. And you kind of reset yourself here.
So I'm curious, if they continue to play this game for more than 50 moves, how do you claim a draw in this type of game?
Well, first of all, that's a very, very good question. And you can make a faulty claim. The claim is not allowed, then your opponent just gets some extra time on the clock. But it's a good way of knowing, what you have to do. By the way, King H3 would have walked into G4, so that was a very...
And also want to mention, all the other games have finished. Gukesh has defeated Richie Rapport, and this is the only game remaining.
Well, boy, did we pick the right one. What a marquee game this has been. Again...
Difficult to make progress, though. Do you think Magnus has a chance to trick Fabi here?
Yes, because there's always this idea of sneaking the king to the G4 square, but I think Magnus should have put his queen on, I wanted to say E2, in order to play King H5 to G4.
Table base showed up and says it's winning for black. I don't know why.
Yeah, it
'Cause
really...
the position looks exactly same as before. But
Wow. Okay, we won't even try to understand. These queen endings are really difficult. But there's a check, and suddenly where do you go with the king? If you
Has
go
to
to
go to
H2,
Wow.
Queen F2, and there goes the pawn.
But if I
the
take
pawn.
on G3, do I have
Crazy.
stalemate?
Yes, you do. Not
But
anymore. Queen
not really,
G4.
Queen G4. Wow.
But you had Queen E8 check and Queen H5.
Unbelievable. Magnus manages to
Once again,
trick Fabi.
truly
We
amazing.
still don't know where the trick happened, but
Uh-oh.
now it is. Seems pretty simple.
Yes,
Not that
now-
many checks left.
Yeah, you're
Queen
running
D7.
out of checks.
King G3, and there you go.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, Magnus said it, that